Hey there, what is viewers? Ever found yourself glued to the TV, watching people do incredible, sometimes baffling things like gracefully flailing through the air on a trampoline, or sliding giant rocks across ice with brooms? Yeah, that's probably the Olympics. And today, we're diving deep into that monumental question. What is the Olympics? Is it just a really big sports day? A global talent show? Or maybe the world's most intense job interview for gold medals? The answer, as always, is a little bit of everything, wrapped up in nearly 3 millennia of history, drama, and a surprising amount of ancient naked wrestling. Stick around, because this is going to be a sprint, a marathon, and a synchronized swim through history. So, let's rewind, way back. Picture this, it's ancient Greece, 776 BCE, no Wi-Fi, no TikTok. Just a bunch of city-states with impressive philosophies and a penchant for competitive athletics. This is where the story of the Olympics truly begins, in a sacred sanctuary called Olympia. It wasn't just about sports. It was a religious festival honoring Zeus, king of the gods. Think of it as the ultimate holy tailgate party. These early games were a big deal. So big, in fact, that an Olympic truce was declared. All conflicts ceased, allowing athletes and spectators safe passage to Olympia. Imagine that. Entire wars paused just so people could watch a foot race. Talk about priorities. The events themselves were rustic by modern standards. Running races, wrestling, boxing, chariot racing, the kind of stuff that would make your local gym look like a spa. And yes, you heard right. The athletes often competed in the nude, because, maximum airflow for peak performance, or maybe they just forgot their shorts. We may never know the ancient fashion secrets. Winners didn't get flashy gold medals. They received a simple olive wreath, a symbol of honor and glory, which, let's be honest, probably looked a bit less impressive on the mantelpiece than a solid gold disc. The ancient Olympics thrived for over 1,000 years, a testament to humanity's enduring love for competition and showing off. But like all good things, it eventually came to an end. With the rise of the Roman Empire and the spread of Christianity, pagan festivals like the Olympics fell out of favor. In 393 AD, Emperor Theodosius I banned them, citing their pagan roots. And just like that, the flame went out. For a very long time. We're talking nearly 1,500 years. That's not a hiatus. That's a historical snooze button that lasted for half of recorded human history. Flash forward to the late 19th century. Europe is buzzing with new ideas, nationalism, and a renewed interest in classical antiquity. Enter a remarkable Frenchman named Pierre de Coubertin. He was an educator who believed that sport could be a powerful tool for promoting international understanding and physical development. He looked back at those ancient Greek games and thought, hey, what if we brought that back? But maybe with clothes, this time. Coubertin tirelessly campaigned for the revival of the Olympic Games, envisioning a modern festival that combined sport, culture, and education, fostering peace and friendship among nations. And in 1894, his dream became a reality with the founding of the International Olympic Committee, or IOC. Just 2 years later, in 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece, home of the originals. It was a modest affair compared to today's spectacle, with only 14 nations and 241 athletes participating. And, yes, initially, they forgot to invite women. Oops. But don't worry. That oversight was quickly rectified, and women have been participating and absolutely dominating ever since. Since then, the Olympics have grown exponentially. They've gone from a small gathering in Athens to a multi-billion-dollar global phenomenon watched by billions. Now, you might have noticed there are two main types of Olympics: the Summer Games and the Winter Games. The Summer Games are probably what most people picture: track and field, swimming, gymnastics, basketball, soccer, sports that require sunshine and a reasonable temperature. The Winter Games, on the other hand, are for those who thrive in the cold: skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, bobsledding, and of course, the incredibly strategic and baffling sport of curling, which, let's be honest, looks like competitive sweeping, but carries all the drama of a high-stakes chess match. The Winter Games officially debuted in Chamonix, France, in 1924. For a long time, both the Summer and Winter Games were held in the same year. But after a while, everyone realized organizing two massive global events in one year was probably pushing it. So they split them up, alternating every 2 years, which is great, because it means we always have something to look forward to. Beyond the sheer athleticism, the Olympics are steeped in symbolism. The most recognizable symbol is the iconic 5 interlocking rings. These rings represent the 5 inhabited continents, united by Olympism and the colors. At least one of those colors appears in every national flag in the world. Then there's the Olympic torch relay. It begins in Olympia, Greece, just like the ancient games, where the flame is lit by the sun's rays using a parabolic mirror. It then travels across continents, carried by thousands of torchbearers, until it reaches the host city and lights the Olympic cauldron. It's a beautiful tradition, symbolizing continuity between the ancient and modern games, and a message of peace and friendship. Plus, it just looks cool. But perhaps the most profound message of the Olympics is encapsulated in the Olympic Creed, written by Pierre de Coubertin himself. The most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to take part. Just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. The essential thing is not to have conquered, but to have fought well. It's a reminder that while we celebrate medal winners, the true spirit lies in the effort, the journey, and the pursuit of excellence. The impact of the Olympics is immense. For athletes, it's the pinnacle of their careers, a chance to test their limits, achieve personal bests, and sometimes, if they're really pushing it, make history. For host cities, it's a chance to showcase themselves on the world stage, boost tourism, and develop infrastructure. Though, let's be real, it's also like planning the world's biggest, most expensive, and most scrutinized party every 4 years. The costs can be astronomical, and there's always a debate about whether it's truly worth it in the long run. Of course, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. The Olympics have faced controversies, boycotts, doping scandals, commercialization, political tensions, because when you bring the entire world together, sometimes you also bring all the world's problems. But even through these challenges, the Games have persevered, a testament to their enduring power to unite, inspire, and entertain. So, what is the Olympics? It's more than just a series of athletic competitions. It's a bridge to our ancient past, a testament to human potential, a global meeting point where differences are set aside, however briefly, in the name of sport. It's about personal struggle and collective triumph, about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and about a simple olive wreath evolving into the most coveted medal on earth. It's about the sheer joy of seeing someone achieve a lifelong dream, or watching a seemingly impossible feat unfold right before your eyes. It's about celebrating the fastest, the highest, the strongest, and sometimes the most confusingly graceful. It's humanity at its best, its most competitive, and its most dramatically clumsy. And we wouldn't have it any other way. What's your favorite Olympic sport, ancient or modern? Do you secretly wish naked wrestling would make a comeback? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey through sport history, Please hit that like button. Subscribe to What Is for more fascinating explanations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.